Hey, what's up guys? Many have texted me on my phone or even messaged me through Instagram or Facebook. Anthony, how is it that you record your in-ear audio to your videos? And today I'm going to show you how to do that. One of the most important things to do this is this cable right here. Without this cable, there's no way I could get the sound out through my in-ears. This is called a Go Live cable, or others know it as vlog cables, but this one's called a Go Live cable and it's made by MIA Audio and they're based out of California. I'll put the link in the description of this video. The next thing you need is one of these, which is an iRig too. 1/4-inch adapter. You need one of these adapters to your phone. I use Android, but if you use an iPhone, you get the same thing. Get an iPhone adapter and it connects to your iRig like so. And then your 1/4-inch adapter adapts to your iRig input where it says guitar. Most importantly, you need an interface. Last but not least, you'll need a DAW, which is also called a digital audio workplace, such as PreSonus's version of Studio One, which is what I use, or Apple's version of Pro Tools, or even Reaper, and so on and so forth. A digital audio workplace is just the essential tool to get the sound out from your interface. Without a DAW, it may be very hard to get the sound out of your instrument, your interface. Very important you download one of those. Now I'm going to show you how I connect it to my computer and how I get the sound out through my interface. Let's go. All right, so the first thing you obviously want to do is connect the power to your interface. And then you're going to hook it up to, well, I use a laptop, but if you use a computer, just hook it up to one of your USB connections here. And then once the power goes on, you want to make sure that all the lights are on. And you want to set the volume to your headphones about 3/4 of the way. Now we're going to grab our Go Live cable and we're going to hook up one of the ends, the 1/4-inch end, into the headphone jack. The Go Live cable, I'm going to hook it up right there. This is the one, this is where it's going to pick up the sound from. Next, I'm going to hook up my earphones, or my headphones or my in-ears into this input here on the cable. Last, I'm going to use the 3.5 adapter and I'm going to hook it up into the iRig. And from this, it's going to pick up the audio once I connect it to my phone. Set your mixer knobs all the way to the middle, just so it gives you like an equal balance. You don't overload your volume. You want to keep it pretty neutral, pretty simple. The power from your computer, the volume from your computer, I meant, is pretty strong enough already. So keep everything about the center. You should be okay with that. These are your jacks where you're going to be hooking up your instrument or microphone. PreSonus AudioBox USB 96 has the option where you can hook up both your 1/4-inch cable, or you can hook up the microphone over it. So it's pretty universal, pretty cool. Hook up my cable now, channel number 1. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to open up our DAW. I use Studio One because it came with PreSonus. All right, I'm going to go here where it says New Song. And I'm going to find my interface, which is AudioBox USBs. I'm going to go ahead and activate that. And you'll get these 2 channels here. They will definitely be in stereo, but we want to change these to mono. Now, the track number 1 is usually where I would download a song to play along with, but I'm not going to focus on that right now. What I really want right now is just to take the sound out in mono from my instrument or microphone on track number 2. I'm going to go to Input. We're going to go to Audio Setup. And we're going to change these to mono. We'll call this bass. And we're going to put the format in mono. Press OK. Click Apply. OK. So this is already set up in mono. Now this is where I'll be inputting my song, track number 1, and then number 2 is where I'll be hooking up my bass. But if you don't want to put a song, it's okay. You can always hook it up to the channel that you've designated for your instrument, which is mine here. and I should get sound. All right, as you can see, I'm getting sound now out of my instrument now that I've hooked up my bass. Once you see that, that's a good sign. That means you're ready to go. Now all you got to do is hook up your in-ears or your earphones, and you should be able to hear the sound out of it. All right, so I got my digital audio workplace ready, your DAW. Interface is on. My Go Live cable is hooked up in the back. My instrument cable is hooked up in the front. I got one of my connectors ready to connect to my phone through the iRig, and then I have my headphones hooked up to this end here. Once all four of those things are hooked up, we're pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and click on my camera app here, and I'm gonna go straight to video. And as soon as I hit record, it's gonna start picking up all the sound from my interface to my in-ears. Instagram person and you wanna go live in public, go ahead and open up Instagram and then click on the camera feature and then scroll on over to live. And once you click on live, it'll also transmit the sound from your interface to your in-ears to the public. If you're a Facebook user, you open up Facebook and click on live, and then once you hit record, it'll also send out the sound to the public, everything you're listening to from your interface and your in-ears. All right guys, now that everything's properly connected, I'm gonna go ahead and start recording everything that's coming out of my interface and through my in-ears. Let's go. All right, so as you can see, it worked pretty good. You get a clear sound of what you're actually listening to from your in-ears. As long as everything's hooked up properly and you follow the instructions as I gave you, everything should work just fine. Make sure your sounds are coming out crystal clear and clean. Obviously, I didn't get into details about mixing, but definitely if you know how to toggle with your interface, feel free to do so until you get that precise sound that you're looking for. Definitely feel free to reach out to me through Instagram or Facebook if you have any questions how to hook up your audio interface to your computer using DAWs and also recording the sound out of your in-ears. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so or find me here on Instagram. Thank you for tuning in, guys. God bless. Peace.